Hello everyone, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Mono Black Discard. So, I had this one kind of in the tank a little bit. I actually had the video recorded and decided to re-record it because it's been a while since I recorded that video. I actually had that kind of plan for like the holiday Christmas season. I was just going to toss a video out that I had recorded, but so much has changed in Historic that I didn't feel that that was right, so I felt I needed to re-record this one. So, this deck was actually a viewer-submitted deck. I have to get the name right because it's so cool. A user by the name of Kitchen Chicken. That's it. It's Kitchen Chicken was the name of the guy that submitted this deck. Really cool deck because he knows my love for Mono Black. He knows my love for Mono Black Discard. So this is the deck that he submitted. There are a couple of tweaks that I had to make, mostly because there are a couple of cards I didn't have. But I think overall the gist of the deck we have down pat. So I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I haven't put it into a deck yet. But Thoughtseize came in whenever the Amonkhet remastered set came out, so I'm going to toss in 4 copies of this one. That's basically what this is built around, is discard. So of course you're going to have your Duresses, you're going to have your Burglar Rats. We do get the option of tossing in some Cast Downs in here. I might debate... Cast Down's fine for the deck because that's kind of how we went with. The Bloodchief Sacrifice is probably a much better card now, to be perfectly honest with you. This is an instant speed though, so I'll stick with it. We are going to run a couple of Pack Rats because one of the downsides to running Burglar Rat is really, really good in the early game with discard decks because it drops a card out of their hand and it leaves behind a 1/1, which is kind of cool, but then it doesn't really do anything. Well, Pack Rat, let me tell you, power and toughness equal to the number of rats you control, plus you can discard a card and create another copy of Pack Rat, so the more rats are getting into play. So you're going to build off the fact that you have Burglar Rats and Pack Rats. That's one of the downsides to running a discard deck, is usually they don't have the... usually they're really good in the early or the beginning, but towards the later part of the mid-game, they don't have enough oomph to get over the top, and Pack Rat definitely helps. We're also going to run 2 copies of Rat Colony. I was going to run 4 copies of Pack Rat. This is what you should do, is run 2 copies of Pack Rat, but I just wasn't going to spend the wild cards. I'm trying to build some of the other stuff that's coming out of the energy decks that I want to see in Kaladesh, so I didn't spend enough wild cards to build it in, so I tossed in a couple of copies of Rat Colony just because it's fun. Waste Not is also another one. Whenever opponent discards a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie, which also helps you get over the top as far as the damage. Whenever opponent discards a land, you get to add 2 black mana. And whenever an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, you get to draw a card. Fantastic card. Davriel, he is basically our Rack from Alpha Beta Unlimited. Sort of. He does help us do that, and he also enables his ability with the damage dealt for that by being able to tick off some of his loyalty counters. Wouldn't be a discard deck if it wouldn't be for my favorite card. I do wish they had the original artwork from the Alpha set, but not a Spectre, because this doesn't look like a Spectre to me. It's a guy on a dragon, and I'd much rather have the old-fashioned hippie as opposed to the artwork on this one. However, 2/2 flyer, whenever it deals damage, opponent discards a card. 4 copies of Murderous Rider. Phyrexian Arena is another card that came out most recently, one of the remastered sets. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose a life. This really kind of helps keep the draw engine going on. Leyline of the Void, we're going to run 2 of those. If an opponent try that again. If your opponent would put a card anywhere in the graveyard, exile it instead. That's fantastic. So all the graveyard shifting that goes around, it's not going to happen. 2 copies of Vraska's Contempt. And the mana base is super easy. 19 swamps, and then we're going to go with Boujabog. Basically, you can you can tap it and then exile all the cards from your opponent's graveyard, and it gives black mana. So, Kitchen Chicken, I hope I do the deck well. We shall see how this one goes. The other video I did pretty well, so hopefully this one works out well for you. And if you, of course, have your own ideas for your own Mono Black discard deck, especially now that Kaladesh has been released, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to see it while you're there, and if you feel I've earned it, hit that like button. Subscribe while you're there. It's super helpful for the channel. All right, off we go. Let's go play some Historic Ranked. We're going to be bad guys because nobody likes to play, and I do mean nobody likes to play discard decks in Historic. We'll see how it does. I'm always worried that this deck doesn't have sufficient removal, because that's one of the things that discard does. It's discard and removal. To be able to get the creatures off the board and then get everything else out of your hand so you don't really have anything to do, and then the little creatures are what ends up beating you. That's what the deck is supposed to do. That's why the biggest creature in the deck to start off with is a 2/2. Pack Rat can get really big, I'm not going to lie. It can really become a gigantic pain in the neck. I was going to say, Historic Q is running a little slow this evening. go for Celerity. I don't know what that is. We're going to turn our owl black because that's all we are. It's black like our soul for running this deck. Whew. Turn 1 Duress? Sure, why not? Do wish I'd gotten another mana out of this one, but alas, it is what it is. Alright, what do you have that we don't like? Oh, this looks like it's going to be... It doesn't look completely Shrine related. Let's take Theater of Horrors out because that's an annoying card. Alas. Really wish you'd have pulled a Swamp there. Thrill of Possibility. Interesting. 2 cast downs with 2 black mana on the board. Certainly helpful against this deck. That's fine. Again, wish we had gotten... Make him discard another card at least. I want to hold off on putting Pack Rat down until we have a couple more rats out there to make it actually worth it. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a Shrines deck. My goodness. Desperately looking for that 3rd mana to really make, because legitimately that's the reason why we do that, by the way. We're holding off on Pack Rat. Oh, where's Davriel when we need him? Ha ha ha. Sure. Unfortunately, we're going to run out of creatures here. Oh, that's fine. He wants to keep hitting us. He wants to keep hitting us instead of the rat. That's totally fine. Thoughtseize. Interesting. Pick your poison. I got a whole bunch of 3-cast cards that can't currently cast at the moment. Hypnotic Spectre's probably the right pull, just for the record. Although with the Shrine in play, I'd maybe not. Davriel's the right pull. He's right. He made the right call. Alas, yet again, no mana. The upset Azer's done what we wanted to do. He has no cards in hand. Oh my goodness. Seriously? How many cards in are we? We are 14 cards in. 2 mana and 14 cards. Okay. Sure. I mean, this is getting kind of scary, actually. 14 cards in, no mana. Sure. $15 cards in, no mana. The 2 mana that we started off with on our opening hand. At least we can keep up in the race. Holy cow. Mana. Sure. Oh, he's going for me directly. Interesting. We're going to want to get Murderous Riders down as creatures because at this juncture... Sure. I was going to say, at this juncture, we're going to start losing life more than anything else. And he doesn't have enough damage to kill it with his shrines alone, and this will start getting us above his life total. I assume he's got like a shock or something in hand. Sure. We're going to go through that process again here in a second. Oh my goodness. Let's go Hypnotic Spectre. Let's again have him burn all that. Discards a shrine. Yeah, that's not going to help us much this time around. Now, does he have a land and a shrine card to dedicate for that? Let's find out. Guess not. Discards a card for each shrine you control. You say, huh? So if that's the case, we might as well cast the stuff that we're not going to lose anyway. Oh, nothing but land. Cool. Yep, I think he's got us. This is an interesting Shrines deck. And I don't think we have anything that's going to help us in the tank. Unfortunately not. So I think we're going to lose this one. Yep, I have no cards to discard. If he discards a land, which is what he's hoping for, we're just going to get 2 mana. We have nothing to cast it on. I think we're going to call this one. Theater of Horrors. Oh, like that helps. We're just going to go ahead and concede. I thought we got rid of that one. Darn it. Maybe I should have let him have that. Maybe I should have let that one play out. That's probably my fault. I should have let that one go. Yeah, no, interesting deck. Interesting foil for ours. Like, he just getting those shrines off enough to get all the creatures off the board. We weren't pulling anything that was really super helpful. Getting mana screwed early and not being able to put anything down more than 2 mana for, I don't know, the good first half of that game was extraordinarily frustrating. But it is what it is. Sure. Again, we want our owl to be black like our heart. I think I might go into some Waste Knots for Duress into Waste Knot. And then hope for a 3rd mana, because for some reason that didn't seem to want to happen last game. Plus a turn 1 Duress, it's kind of a... Yeah, it's kind of a move. Hey, there's that 3rd mana. So we know it's Spectre Slayer, Brace and Bar. Does he have the counterspell? No, he does not. Let's swing in and see what he does. Brazen Borrower? Let's wait. So we're going to kill that. Curious Obsession. Interesting. Well, that's gotta go. Nah, he's got Counterspell Magic up now. Let's see if he's got it. Sure does. Can't block anyway, so might as well go with it. I think I might drop Leyline of the Void if we don't get anything useful here. Because we are getting behind the game quick. Oh no, that helps. He's gonna draw a card because he needs something. Yeah, he's got to swing an attack with that. We need to start coming up with some better solutions here. So we're gonna do this, discard that. Merfolk Trickster, okay. Very nice. Wait, how did that kill it? I don't understand how that killed it. It was already tapped. How did that kill it? I don't understand that. How did he kill my pack rat that way? I'm confused. Something strange has happened. Let's see if he's got the counterspell. He does, by the way. As I'm hovering over the concede because he's going to beat me in this game. So there's not much I can... He's going to opt. That means he doesn't have it. He pulled something off the top, which is probably the counterspell he's looking for. Sure is. And we shall concede. That is good old-fashioned mono blue tempo. Great card, great deck. Darn it. Darn it. I'm still confused. I'll go back and look and post, but if someone wants to put that in the comments down below. I don't understand how tapping... Because all Merfolk Trickster does is it taps a creature whenever it comes into play. I don't understand how tapping an attacking creature killed it. I don't get that. I don't understand what happened to that. It wasn't the token, because the token had just come into play. So I don't understand... Oh, opponent goes first. I do not understand what happened there. Oh. What card don't we like? I don't like Gray Merchant. Let's keep that down. Keep his turn 2 down. Let's watch him drop the land and go ahead and go for the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Tap him down at least before that happens. Gonna go with another Knight of the Ebon Legion. Interesting. See, Gray Merchant, Gray Merchant. Ooh, Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh no. Oh no, good sir. Another one? Another one, he says. Well, I don't really have a ton to work with here. Unfortunately, that is not going to be helpful at all. Not against the Obliterator. Ooh, he pitched the Gray Merchant. Yeah, so the only hope we have here now is that... No, that's fine. That is totally fine. Because we're just going to be losing cards left and right on this.
Part of our contract.
Oh, thank goodness. So let's do that. Let's get that out of the way. You want to bring your little 1/1 Phyrexian Obliterator over? Sure. I'll sacrifice a lad, thank you. Sure. Good game. He's got Gray Merchant. He's got two of them stacked up on there. Not much we can do about that. All right, so double Phyrexian. Oh my god. That's awful. That's just awful. Because we basically had to go through it 3 times. We had to go through that creature 3 times, even after destroying it and getting the copy of it. All right, we're going to play one more. This is mostly because I love playing this archetype. We're just not having much luck tonight, even from the video I recorded earlier in the day. I'm not having a ton of luck today. And it's not that there's, like, It's one of those things like I'll go back and analyze the deck. Like, whenever I played this, when I recorded the original video for this one, it did really well. I don't know, it's just weird matchups tonight. You know, like 1 mana. I'll keep. We'll draw. No, wait. If I can keep, if I keep. Let's drop Rat Colony because if it's in my opening hand, I can actually start with that on the board. I was gonna say I might as well go with that. I almost pitched it, but I'm like, wait, this is the one chance I actually get to put it into the. Cool. He's gonna take Davrio, yeah. Or Burglar Rat. I mean, okay. What's gonna be interesting is every card that goes out into the graveyard from this juncture on is going to go into exile. Which card would you like to exile, good sir? Ether Gust. Interesting. Cycling does the same thing. He's just going to start pitching stuff into the exile. This should be an interesting matchup. Yeah, as I say, he doesn't... He doesn't actually have a graveyard to worry about anymore. Like, the entire game's going to be he has no graveyard. What did he pitch? What did he pitch? Ooh, he patched. Ooh. Growth Spiral. Totally forgot that card existed. Ooh, not missing that at all. Phyrexian Arena he's going to take because obviously Leyline of the Void isn't going to change anything. Why would you cast it? You recognize it goes straight to exile, right? Sure, I'll cast the second one in case he gets the audacity to kill another one. Oh no, Uro can't come out of the graveyard. He can, oh, isn't that a shame? I think I'm just going to put the creature down. I need to do the damage. I'm curious what he's thinking. Like what's... Shark Typhoon. Cool. Uro's Wrath, another one into the exile mark. I mean, he's getting to draw cards and gain life off of it. I'm sure that works out, but why wouldn't you cast that natively? Oh, for the Fatal Push. Okay, I could see that. I could see that as a viable strategy. Oh, nothing but land. Cool. We know it's a land. Oh no, I just pitched the land. We've got nothing but land as well. Shark Typhoon again. So this is actually going to be a pain in the neck. Where is any of our removal? Any of our removal? Phyrexian Arena would be nice to be able to get some draw going on to this one. We've got like one more turn of this and that's about it. I feel like we did so well. We did so well and we haven't been able to get anything out of this. Hypnotic Spectre. Not going to be enough. We are going to say good game. Alright, so that's going to do it. As much as I want to have fun with this deck, it looks like Magic Arena won't allow us to do so. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below how you did your mono black discard deck. I'm really kind of curious to see. I don't remember anything major coming out of Kaladesh block that would have added to this deck, so I think it's pretty much a standard where it is. And I like this deck. I have tons of fun with it, but just had no luck with it tonight. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.